my brother and I just got we just got approved for a Guinness record attempt. We're gonna try and ride a tandem bike across Canada this summer.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's so we're really working right now. Like we're really working on the logistical factors of that. We're working, so we're basically working for two different charities. Actually, one of them's a treatment facility, actually like a 12-step treatment facility that I was in 2020. I went, and so we're going to do some fundraising for them. And then the other charity is a mental health charity. It's called A Dollar a Day. They're based out of St. John's, Newfoundland. I think the founder was actually like the lead singer of Great Big Sea. So we're gonna, that's we're gonna, we're everything we're not taking donations, like we're not dealing with anything. Basically, we're riding to raise awareness for mental health, because Connor and I, we lost I lost my younger brother, Connor's older brother, the brother in the middle. He committed suicide 13 years ago. So we're, trying to raise some mental health awareness. And I mean, like I said, just in the job I've chose to do for the last 20 years, at least 5-6 times a year, I see an old teammate or old opponent, passing away from suicide. And, it's for that, it's just, to kind of raise awareness a little bit, you guys, like, for not only people struggling with mental health, but for, like survivors of suicide loss. Because for me, when that happened, it was like, you don't really know who to reach out to and talk, like, because, like I never really encountered that at the time. And, to be able to talk to someone that had lost a loved one in that manner, I think it's a unique thing, like you can't, it's not like you can go like, oh yeah, my grandma died last year of old age, or I lost my dad to a heart attack. But when you lose someone, when someone chooses to end their own life and it's someone you love, it's a kind of a different form of grief, I guess.
Oh, absolutely it is. So you're going to start at mile 1, make your way all the way out to Victoria, or going the opposite way?
The ambition was to start in St. John's. But Connor, my brother's, he's an airline pilot. So he's got a month booked off. So the record is just for continental Canada. So we only got to do Halifax to Vancouver, because as much as I want to do Newfoundland, especially because it was, especially because one of the charities we're working for is based out of Newfoundland. You hate to leave them out. But we're starting in Halifax. May 15th is our goal right now.
Okay, well, when you swing by Winnipeg, make sure you give me a heads up, and we'll come right beside you with the microphone.
For sure. It's funny because when I talked to one of the bike manufacturers that we're bringing on for this, they wanted to know the logistical stuff. And it's like, holy smokes, I don't think, they're like, so are you camping? You stay in hotels? And I'm like, I don't think, along the Trans-Canada, I could throw a hat, and I would know somebody somewhere. Like, hey man, you got a place I can crash tonight? Like, it's from Halifax all the way to Vancouver. I know so many people that I've crossed paths with on this journey that that it's really going to be exciting. A lot of friends and teammates and people I met over the years, like, man, like I can't wait. I'm training too, and they're going to do a little portion of the ride with us and stuff. So I think it's going to be really, really hard.
Just don't leave your bike unattended when you come through Winnipeg, all right?
Oh, and don't get the Winnipeg handshake either. Dave, do you know how to ride a bike?
Of course. Like, what?
We should do it. We should join him for the portion.
Well, for a portion, sure. I ain't doing the whole trek, though.
Well, yeah, of course. Also, are you doing number 1 or are you doing a number 6, Schmit? Because number 6 is like a little bit like nice and even. Number 1 is like big incline around Field and Golden.
Oh, the highway one. We're doing highway one the whole way. I did about 5 or 6 years ago. I rode from Strathmore to Kelowna by myself on like a Walmart bicycle, just for shits and giggles because I was bored.
Should get a sponsorship for that, endorsing the Walmart bikes.
Oh man, it was, yeah, it like I just thought it was a good idea, and I really didn't have anything to do. I remember going down that hill into field, that big hill, and I'm on this like wobbly old Walmart bike, and I'm screaming down this hill with like, it doesn't even have disc brakes, it's just got like the pad brakes, and I'm laying on my brakes, and I'm looking to my right, and I can't see the bottom of, and then behind me I can hear a semi laying on its Jake brakes. And I was like, holy shit. Like, I hope this semi takes me out because I really don't want to fall that way and like be all contorted and broken up at the bottom of this hill and nobody's going to find me.
Well, listen, man, if you put half the effort into this bike ride that you have with your hockey career, I know it's already going to be a success. So I wish you and your brother luck. And like I said, hit us up when you come through Winnipeg. And thanks for the time, man. This has been a blast. I mean, it sounds like you've lived a couple of lifetimes. And like I said, if you ever decide to give that book a crack, I'll be one of the first ones to open up the cover.
Oh, awesome, you guys. Thank you so much. It was great talking to you guys. Great hearing from you, Trav. That this is pretty special, you guys. Thank you so much.
I got more questions, by the way. I got like 2 more hours of questions. I don't know why you're ending the show yet.
Okay, go for it.
By the way, Schmit, we got a beanbag chair in the back you can sleep on. I think Dave sleeps on it some nights, but we'll send him home to his missus that night.
Yeah. We'll be pretty wore out by the time we get to Winnipeg. The plan, I think we're gonna try and haul ass to Montreal and then spend a day here, and then I don't know, like if we cannot take a day off until we get to Saskatchewan. Like my grandma's getting pretty old, so it wouldn't be bad to be able to spend a day with her out on the farm. Connor's probably gonna want to spend a day with his wife and kid when we roll through Strathmore. I haven't been back to Strathmore in years, so maybe connect with a few people, and then that last stretch through the Rockies is gonna be that'll be the real test, like Canada is going to be easy. I think that last 1,000 kilometers or so across the Rocky Mountains is going to be the test.
Schmit, you should do like one Instagram reel a day. Every day, here's the portion of Truro to Montreal. Here's Banff to Field. I think that'd be a really successful piece on social.
I think so. That's kind of how we're planning on doing it. We talked about just like having a live stream the whole time, like just us riding and shooting the shit, but that might get a little bit wild. But yeah, we're planning on documenting it through social media the whole way, just to, like I said, just to, not for vanity or anything, but just to
it's the awareness. That's the whole reason why you're doing it.
And to, like I said, my ambition when I talked to we're starting to bring on, more and more people just because it's starting to gain a little bit of momentum. But I was talking to the fundraising developer for Fresh Start, and just, like how much it actually costs for a person to go through, drug and alcohol treatment, for 6 weeks or 10 weeks or whatever. So like if we can raise enough for like one person to have everything covered, and then to be able to move on to like a sober living facility or something, would be pretty special.
Hey, if you enjoyed what you just saw, we do new clips every single day, twice a day on the Clips channel. You see clips right here. And beside Dave's crotch, we have a full-length show every single Sunday right by my hand.
Click right here.